Alara and the Unkind Words. Alara was a little girl with a big, bright smile and an even bigger, ruder voice. "Hurry up!" She would snap at her mother. "Move!" She would shout at her friends. Her words were like little sharp stones, and they often left people feeling hurt and sad. Alara's favorite place to play was her backyard, where a big old oak tree stood. She called it Old Grump because its branches were gnarled and its bark was wrinkled. She never spoke a kind word to it, even when she played right underneath its leafy canopy. One sunny afternoon, Alara was flying her brand new kite. It was a beautiful thing, with all the colors of the rainbow. She giggled as it danced in the sky, but a sudden gust of wind snatched it from her hand. The kite soared high and got tangled in the highest branches of Old Grump. "Give me back my kite," Alara yelled at the tree. "You're just a grumpy old tree and you took my kite on purpose." She stomped her feet and shook her fists, but the tree didn't move. The leaves just rustled gently in the breeze, as if they hadn't heard a thing. Alara tried to climb the tree to get her kite, but every branch she reached for seemed to shift just out of her grasp. It was as if the tree was playing a trick on her. She huffed and puffed, but she couldn't get a single foothold. Next, she tried to shake the tree with all her might. She pushed and pushed against its thick trunk, but it was too big and strong. Alara's face turned red with effort, and her arms ached, but the tree didn't budge an inch. Exhausted and defeated, Alara sank to the ground at the base of the tree. Big, hot tears rolled down her cheeks. She missed her beautiful kite, and she felt so alone. For the first time, she wasn't angry. She was just sad. "I'm sorry," she whispered, her voice small and shaky. "I'm sorry I called you Old Grump. I'm sorry I was so rude. Please, can you help me get my kite back?" She looked up at the tree with sincere, tear-filled eyes. Just then, a tiny squirrel with a bushy tail peeked out from a hole in the trunk. It scampered down a branch, and in its mouth was a piece of string. It was the string from Alara's kite. The little squirrel had heard her kind words and was carefully bringing the kite down to her. Alara's face lit up. She gently took the kite from the squirrel and whispered, "Thank you." She looked up at the tree and said, "Thank you too." From that day on, Alara learned that kind words, not rude ones, were the best way to make friends and solve problems.